Hello everybody, my name is Minkaro and welcome back to Dirty Split. We're heading back to the airport.
If the murder victim isn't Bedford but his twin brother Joe, then I need to find Bedford. I'm afraid it would take the police too long to track him down. Mrs. Castafiore mentioned a locker in Las Vegas that Joe frequently used. Maybe I'll find out more there. I have a hunch that this'll take me to Bedford.
Okay, so we're going back to Las Vegas. Now, better call Mrs. Vanderbilt first.
Who should I call?
Vanderbilt residence, good evening.
Good evening, Mrs. Vanderbilt. This is Al Baxter.
Oh,
I
hello.
was able to find out a couple of things.
Please enlighten me.
I'm afraid there are some things about Dr. Bedford's past which you don't know yet. It would take too long to explain it all over the phone, and I'm in a hurry. I'll tell you everything once I'm back in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I have to go. Goodbye, Mrs. Vanderbilt.
Goodbye, Mr. Baxter.
Now. Oh, I wonder if the... Where's it gone? Ah, this, yes. The code is on here.
No.
No, it wouldn't work, would it?
This is a writing pad from the Rainbow Motel. Exactly the same kind of paper that I found in Dr. Bedford's practice. The top sheet has been ripped off, but there are still traces of the writing's impression. They're too faint to be legible, though.
Right. Ah, I think I've got an idea. I've got a pencil. Pencil, yes. Use a pencil on the writing pad.
Right. I'll use my pencil to
Yes.
rub over the pad. There. Now the writing should be legible.
Now let's look at the pad.
This is a writing pad from the Rainbow Motel.
Yes, we know that bit.
Exactly the same kind of paper that I found in Dr. Bedford's practice. Someone jotted something down here.
Ah.
McC 169316. Wait a minute. Joe's wife said he always had a locker at the airport when he was in Vegas. McC. That could stand for McCarran Airport. Meaning 169 could be the number of the locker, and the rest is the combination.
Okay, so can I use this on the locker?
No, that doesn't work
We
like
know.
that. Number 169. This is it. What do we have here? An empty bag. There are some dollar bills left in it. Looks like someone was in a hurry. There's more. A newspaper from 2 weeks ago. That must be Joe's travel literature which he left here. A baseball magazine and a few full of scantily clad women. Yep, definitely Joe Castafiore's. What's this? A travel catalog. Quite heavy. Somehow this seems out of place. I wonder if someone else put it here. Let's see. Joe was assigned to take the money from the casinos to New York, but he never got round to doing that, and now he never will. It was in Dr. Bedford's office that I found the piece of paper with the locker combination on it, or what was left of it. And now Joe's dead, and the money's gone. I'm getting the impression that the good doctor isn't so clean after all. Anyway, I need to find out where he is.
Okay, do you mind? Have a look at
That's
these.
the travel catalog from Joe Castafiore's locker. Pretty heavy. Pages 316 to 320 have been ripped out. On the very last page is the publisher's address and phone number.
Ah, right, so I think we can phone the publisher if we've got their phone number.
Who should I call?
Find out what was on those pages.
Up and Away Travel Agency. My name is Tiffany. How may I be of service?
Hello, Tiffany. I have your current North American travel catalog here. Unfortunately, it's missing a few pages.
We'd be happy to send you a new catalog right away, sir.
Thanks, but it would be just as good if you could tell me what's on the missing pages.
Certainly, sir. Which pages are you inquiring about?
Page 316 to 320.
A moment, please, sir.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Here, the enchanting winter world of Aspen. Plunge into the mountain's pristine beauty. Feel the adrenaline rush as you speed down the slopes. Let eventful days fade away over hot cocoa and enjoy the peace and isolation of your own mountain lodge.
Wonderful, thank you. You've been a big help, Tiffany.
Gladly, sir. Goodbye.
Remote mountain lodge in Aspen, huh? Sounds just like the doctor.
Right, can I go to Aspen then?
And this might be a long shot, but the travel catalog is the only lead I have. Let's see if this will finally take me to Bedford.
Okay. Ah. Oh dear.
This should be it. The lady down at the hotel reception recognized Bedford's photo and sent me here. Let's see.
That's a snowmobile.
It says Rent-A-Cat snowmobiles on it. Out here in the mountains, snowmobiles are the only useful way to get around.
Okay, let's try looking on the door.
Who's there?
Ah, if we can use Denise's name, might be.
Denise,
Yeah, try it.
Mr. Bedford. She's convinced of your death and very upset over it.
Denise. Come in.
Okay.
How is Denise?
Just as you'd expect under the circumstances. She's despaired and confused.
I never wanted to hurt her. It was never my intention.
Denise isn't the only one whose life you messed up. Your brother is dead, and Walter Vanderbilt is stuck in jail because of it.
What? Walter? What does he have to do with anything?
The police think he's murdered you.
Oh, that... It was never planned this way. Oh, God. None of this was planned. Everything got out of hand. Oh, God.
Why did you kill your brother?
It was an accident. I really didn't want to... Well, I didn't know what to do. I reacted instinctively and... Oh, God. What was I thinking?
Pull yourself together. Let's take it from the start. Joe was your twin brother, yes?
Yes. Yes, that's right. As unlikely as that may seem today, we grew up together in Jersey. Joe always had the wrong friends and kept being roped into things. He often took advantage of our semblance in the process. I was always the scapegoat for his monkey business. It started with petty thefts. Soon it was cars and then more. He slipped deeper and deeper into this world. Kept pulling me down with him.
Until you fled from home.
Exactly. I ran off as soon as I could. I just wanted to get out of all that before there was no way out. I went to California, changed my name, and earned a medical degree.
And then the world caught up with you.
Unfortunately, yes. Joe somehow managed to track me down when he was in Vegas. Damn coincidence. He kept calling my practice over and over and over again.
Ah.
I told him it was all over. I didn't want anything to do with him or his monkey business. And then, one night, he was standing right there in my office. He tried to coax me into something, to use me as a scapegoat again. We got into a fierce fight. We were at each other's throats, and then...
Then you killed him.
I didn't want to. I didn't think about it. Suddenly, I had this paperweight in my hand, and Joe was lying there, dead.
I see. Who ransacked your practice then?
I did. I panicked. Didn't know what to do at first. But I knew then the life I knew was over. So I thought I'd make it look like a burglary. Joe still looked just like me. And everyone would mistake him for me. I wanted to flee. Have the world believe I was dead. For a while it worked too.
But Walter Vanderbilt had to pay the price.
Damn. It went
I
off
think the
wrong.
wrong voice actor read that bit. Or they assigned the wrong character animation to it.
Why did you break off your engagement to Denise?
Denise. She didn't know a thing about my past. The last thing I wanted was to drag her into this. Like I'd always been dragged into things. When Joe discovered me, started calling me, I had to make a decision. Either I tell Denise everything and endanger her in the process, or I keep my distance from her in order to protect her. So I decided to cut her off for her protection.
How did you come into possession of your brother's money?
Before we got into the fight, Joe told me he was a courier for the Mafia. He tried to lure me into it with promises of big money. He also mentioned a locker in McCarran Airport. Later, when he was lying at my feet, I saw the piece of paper beneath him with a combination on it. Suddenly, I was on the run and assumed dead. I could use the money. I could hardly make a withdrawal from my bank account post-mortem, so I ripped off the piece of paper and flew to Vegas.
And where is the money now?
That, Mr. Baxter, is something I'd like to know, too.
Throw your piece on the floor. Over to the couch. Now.
I hope you'll excuse our sudden entrance, but I'm sure you'll understand that we need to protect our financial interests.
How did you find me?
You have Mr. Baxter here to thank for that. Thanks to his investigation, you were brought to our attention. We've been tracking him for a while.
I should have known.
So, Mr. Bedford, where is the money?
As soon as you tell them what they want to know, we're both dead.
Shut up! You'll both be dead if you don't start talking.
Gentlemen, please.
Interesting
I'm sure
squeaky
we can
voiced
resolve this
mafia guy.
situation in everybody's best interest.
Reminds
Without
me of the guy from The
resorting to
Simpsons.
physical violence.
Whose name I don't... Lou? Is it? Is it Legs and Lou? Let's talk to him anyway.
What guarantee do we have that you'll let us live?
None, you seedy little snoop. Let's cut him up, boss. This guy's getting on my nerves.
Please don't let my colleague's aggressive temper unsettle you. He doesn't always know when to shut his mouth. Nevertheless, I'll have to appeal to your rationality, Mr. Baxter. It's in your best interest to give our property back to us. You will not be harmed.
Then show me a sign of good faith. Tell your colleague here to lower his gun.
Oh, you smug little... Can you believe this guy? I feel like beating the living daylights out of you.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Let us go, and we'll tell you where the money is.
You tell us where the money is, and we'll let you go.
Never mind.
This guy's just trying to buy some time. Let's ice him, boss. Come on.
Vito, as soon as we're back in New York, I'll see to it you undergo some anger management therapy.
There's gotta be some way I can get out of here. Business cards. Oh. The dog's in there. Right, let's go inside here. Can we turn the light on at all? There's a toolbox.
A funnel. They probably use it to refill the machines with oil. Cutting pliers. These could come in handy. There's nothing else of interest in the toolbox.
Okay. Got that big wheel.
What should I do with it? Push it forward? Even if I were able to reach it through the fence, I can't move it by hand.
Let's get the fence out of the way then.
I'll cut a piece of wire out. I already...
Fine. Got here. There's a lock, a lever. I think we've got to test a button first, probably.
This must be the master switch for the cable car station.
Got a lock. These keys aren't going to work, are they? What about that piece of wire?
Maybe I can use the wire as a
Yes,
lockpick.
that's what I was thinking. Ah, it worked. Press the button.
All right, the station's running now.
Can I push the lever forward? No. Is that right? Ah, it's going that way now. Which is, and we want to be going that way, so I think that's right.
Come on, Doctor. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
How are you?
I just want all of this to end.
It will soon. You do realize that I'll have to turn you over to the police when this is over.
I know, but now the Mafia is after me. I'd prefer a jail cell to a cold death in the snow anytime. Besides, I'm sick of fleeing. I've been fleeing my whole life. It would be nice if all this stopped. I could finally get some rest, even if that would have to be in prison.
I see.
Do you think we'll make it?
I'm working on it.
What happened? Why did we stop?
Ah, they must have stopped us down
Pursuers
there.
caught up with us.
Hey, ah, yes.
Now that's trapped up there. Come on, let's get those bastards back down here. If I get a chance to lay my hands on them, I'll cut them open.
I do.
Damn it.
What do we do now?
We need to get out of here somehow.
There's the emergency box there.
The box is locked with a big screw nut and welded securely to the floor. I can't crack this open with my bare hands.
Okay. Ah, emergency hammer. Can I use the emergency hammer on the box?
Let's see if the key part of the hammer fits here. What do
Yes.
we have here? An oxygen mask. Oh, and a rope.
Can we give him the oxygen mask?
Excuse me?
Or me? Well, what do I want to do then?
No. Then... No. Hogan.
Leave that open somehow.
Let's see if the key fits here.
Yes. Then we put the rope down there.
I can't just... I should tie...
Okay, tie the rope to
The
that.
box is well...
Yes.
I won't throw the rope. It could easily... And the rope is... I cut off the mask.
That's
Now,
got the
another
mask.
tube is attached to the bottom.
Ah, can we use a funnel on the
I'll just
tube
put the
now?
funnel into the tube. Voila! An air horn. Now, let's see if this works.
Let's use the air horn on the hatch.
Maybe a heap of snow.
Okay. We grab the rope then. Yes.
Well, Doctor, looks like you won't have to worry about these three anymore. But there are more of their kind where they came from. I'm afraid you'll never live in peace as long as you're in possession of the money. Not even in prison.
I just want all this to end. I don't even care about the money.
I'm sure the FBI will be very interested to know where exactly the money is coming from. Who knows? Maybe they'll let you join in some witness protection program. There are the police.
You know, Mr. Baxter, the mafiosi would have found me sooner or later, but I'd never have survived this without your help. Anyway, thank you.
Don't thank me too soon. This is only the beginning for you. You'll still have to explain everything to Denise and the others, and especially to the police. Well, I better report back to Mrs. Vanderbilt. Whew. All the excitement.
On second thought, I think my first point of action should be to find out where a guy can get a drink around here at this hour.
Ah, that's what it does there. Ah, so that's that then. Oh, yeah, I enjoyed that. Very good story. And I like the voice acting as well. In fact, for a free game, that was really impressive.
About the murder circumstances. Blah. Everything looks like a break-in that exhalated. What the hell is exhalated? Blah, blah. How about the key to Lloyd's? Blah, blah, blah. My name is Baxter. I'm a private investigator. My mother hired me. My mother? Not my mother. I'm making good progress. Thanks to the phone call list you gave me, I discovered a hot.
Ah, there you go. Very impressed with that, yeah. I certainly recommend that people, get it, although if you've watched this video and you've seen the whole thing, then there's probably not much point in you playing it because you've seen the story, but yeah, I definitely recommend it to people. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Take care. Thank you for watching and goodbye.